welcome to Leaf and Spirit. Hi, welcome. Welcome to Leaf and Spirit. I'm Vince. No John today. Just solo Vince. We're going to go over smoking a pipe, drinking Islay scotch. It's going to be very enjoyable for me. All right. To get started, this is my pipe on the go pack. This is a Fire Dog. You can get this on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description if I can. If not, it'll be there someday. Everything you need to smoke a pipe, right here. But before we do that, Vinny wants a drink. So today, beverage, Lafroig 10. Islay scotch. Lafroig 10. If you've never had an Islay scotch, it's a different kind of whiskey. If you're used to bourbon, this is a different thing. You might like it, you might not. I just say give it a chance at the right time, but enjoy what you normally like, and pick up a bottle of Lafroig. It's a great entry into Islay scotch. Look how light that is. That's 10 years old, aged in Scotland. Because of their climate, very wet, very cold, it doesn't darken as much as a bourbon. Oh, I love it. It's got a very briny note, almost iodine. And the smokiness is very prevalent, I would say. It's some people give it a. I get a little bit of a rubber, but that's how I know it's the smoke. And it's very, very, very enjoyable. All right, smoking a pipe. I don't know if any of you guys have ever smoked a pipe or not, but my Fire Dog. You say you can carry 4 pipes, but I can only get 2 in there. So the things you need for a pipe, if you've never smoked a pipe before, there are some things that you're going to need. Pipe cleaners, of course. A tamper. This is a Czech tool. It's called a Czech tool because it's made in Czechoslovakia. This is the best thing to have. You can get them $3 to $5. You can buy 20 of them and get them real cheap. Keep them everywhere. It's 3 tools in one. Most important thing being the tamper. Tamp the tobacco down. And a little shovel. And then like a pokey tool. And you'll need a lighting implement. You can use any lighter you want. Matches, fine. Bic lighter. It's a lot less pretentious than cigars. Today I'm going to use my specially made Zippo just for pipes. Now a lot of people might say that can't use the Zippo, especially on cigars, it ruins the flavor. It might for a second. In pipes it doesn't matter as much because pipes are not, shouldn't say they're not as interesting, they're less complex. All right. This is specially made Zippo. As you see, the hole is in the side, so you can light it like this and draw down into the pipe. which is the most important part, the pipe. Now, if you've never smoked a pipe before and you're thinking about getting into it, don't go out and buy a $200 pipe. Just a regular old corncob pipe will work just fine. Get a corncob pipe, not one of these cheap pipes that you see in the head shops or something. A corncob pipe made in the good old US of A. It'll smoke fine. Boop, boop. Now we're going to light this bad boy up. I always clean my pipes before and also after, just in case I forgot. But you just take a pipe cleaner, shove it down in there, spin it around, pull it out. This thing's pretty clean. You could fold it in half and get a little loop. Go down in there. You also use pipe cleaners if you have a pipe that gets wet. You know, your saliva will collect on in here. Some pipes have little reservoirs and stuff. This does not, and it does get wet. So every once in a while I got to clean it out. But I love this pipe. And my first real pipe. And I will tell you about this later on. Today is nothing exciting. It's just an aromatic blend, black Cavendish, barley. Those are tobaccos. And the tobacco's in here too. We'll go over packing the pipe. I just go for the scoop method because it's easier, less mess. But a lot of people like to sprinkle it in. I got used to this just because it's simpler and easier and quicker. But you want to get in there pretty loosely. Put it in, put 3 pinches in or so. And as you're going, the further you go, the more you tamp it in a little bit. It should be like a milkshake. Straw. When you first light a pipe for the first time, if it's a new pipe, you're going to do like a quarter of a bowl, half a bowl. Do that a few times so you get some stuff build up that actually insulates the bowl from the heat. So let's get this lit up. You're going to do a pre-light, or some people call it a false light. So you're just going to light it real quick. You get an ember started. And I just set it aside. You know, you chart it. Set it aside for a second. Go about your business. Because you don't want to put the flame directly on the tobacco. You want to let it hover over top and pull the flame down in. Also do it lighter. Regular old Bic. And make sure you get it lit pretty good. You'll have some smoke in the air. You might have something called tongue burn. That's when you get an unpleasant taste and you kind of burn your tongue a little bit. But then you have your tamper. And you're just going to tamp that down so it's kind of tight, just on the top. You don't want to tamp all the way down in. You just tamp the top. Just make a nice, harder layer on the top. And that's all there is to it. Sit back and enjoy your whiskey. So, sometimes you have to do some maintenance. You have to periodically give it a little tap. Be gentle with it, don't press it too hard. Just firm on the top. You don't want to push it down in. Now, just like cigars, you can do retrohale. Pull it into your mouth. Expel it through your nose. And it's not as harsh as a cigar smoke. And you don't inhale. Just want to make that clear. You don't inhale pipes, you don't inhale cigars. Just pull it into your mouth. Let it sit for a minute. And just this pipe is a wet pipe. I get a reservoir of liquid down at the bottom of the bowl. Well, the way you take care of that is you just take your pipe cleaner. It doesn't have to be a brand new pipe cleaner because you're just going into burning tobacco. Shove it all the way in, let it sit for a second, pull it out. You see that you get most of the moisture. And then you're smooth sailing. Now you might have to, you think you just tamp it and light it and you're ready to go, but you have to maintain a tobacco pipe. You are smoking the pipe. That's what you're doing. You're smoking the pipe, and you're usually having a beverage. It goes great with coffee in the morning. It took the place of, for a while, it took the place of my morning cigarette and coffee. And the great thing about me, the great thing to me about a pipe is my wife does not mind if I smoke the pipe in the house. Reminds her of her grandfather. As long as I don't get too crazy with the pipe smoke, I can smoke a pipe inside. And depending on the size of the bowl and the dryness of the tobacco, a pipe could last you 20 minutes, could last you an hour, over an hour. And when you're done with the bowl, you can just set it aside. You're going to come back to it in an hour or two. I mean, it'll be fine. And when you're done with the pipe, you don't want to smoke it anymore. You're not going to come back to it the rest of the evening. Just give it a tap on something soft. If you buy an ashtray that's made for pipe tobaccos, they'll have a little cork mounted in the middle. You just give it a little pop, comes out. Take your pipe cleaner. You can use a pipe cleaner more than once. This is a dirty pipe cleaner. And use the other side. Run it down through. Clean it out, get all that moisture, all that gunk. That way it's ready to go next time. So, this has been Vince. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like. Hit that bell. They say that bell is important. Hit that bell. And hit that bell so you get that bell. Alright, make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And hit that bell, that notification bell, so every time we come out with a new video, you get first shot at it. Thanks, guys. Leaf in spirit.